Well, Jeremy Hansen here from Fox Valley Tech with another segment of Life on the Farm. And I have the pleasure of talking with Doug Hintz today. Doug, you're work for Tilth Agronomy, correct?
Yeah, I'm an independent agronomist.
All right, tell me a little bit more about Tilth Agronomy. What do you guys do? How many people work for you?
We're independent agronomists here in Northeast Wisconsin. We have approximately 14 or 15 full-time employees, and then we still have a handful of interns that help us too every summer.
So you're pretty much covering most of the northern half of Wisconsin almost, correct?
Yeah, Fond du Lac all the way up to pretty much like Marinette. We're pretty involved in most of that.
Right. So. And what I want to talk to you today is we're coming up to a key developmental stage in corn, and I want to talk about tar spot. And what did you see with tar spot last year?
So last year it seemed to come on really late in most areas. It really didn't affect the corn. We could find it, but corn was already far enough along that we didn't have to spray for it. A lot of guys are still using fungicides early on just because they like how it turns out, but we didn't really spray for tar spot last year.
So what does tar spot do to the plant?
So it usually starts on the leaves. There's little black lesions that slowly kill the leaf, and that's where we start losing yield, is when we start losing leaves.
Yeah, so photosynthesis with the leaves doesn't have a drastic effect on the plant yield.
So if it comes on this early, it can completely kill the plant before we put a cob on. Where last year it came on after the cob was pretty much formed. So
right, we were lucky.
Yeah.
So what are some of the weather conditions that might enhance the growth of tar spot?
So tar spot loves really hot, rainy weather. So luckily so far this summer it's been fairly dry.
Mm-hmm. So in some of your channels that you talk with, have you seen tar spot yet in Wisconsin?
I got an email this morning that we're in a high pressure zone right now. We'll see if it comes on, but so far I haven't seen any yet. But according to all the specialists at UW, we're in high risk. So.
Okay, so then if we were going to decide to treat, or you tell one of your customers to treat, what's the first point that we treat our corn for tar spot?
So most of the time we'll be putting fungicide on right when it starts to tassel. Okay. Some guys like to put it on a little bit later. I'm pretty much putting it on as soon as I start seeing tassels.
Okay, and as you can see around us, this corn is, in the beginning of July here. It's going to be tasseling probably pretty soon, correct?
Yeah, I would guess. Me and the farmer were guessing this morning 10 days.
Okay, so perfect. Yeah, so this is coming up. If we're going to do this, we got to do it and get planned for it right now.
Yep, you should be contacting whoever's going to do it, making sure they got the product. We are having some shortages out there, so.
Yes, very good. So Doug, in your travels every day, what is one of the main things that you're dealing with right now besides the tar spot in corn?
So usually right now we're doing our final pass on beans, looking for water hemp, trying to control that. It's with the new enlist beans, it's doing a pretty good job. Dicamba the dicamba beans are doing pretty good too if you can get it early. There's just more restrictions on spraying that. Liberty seems to be doing a pretty good job if you can get it on the water hemp early, but yeah, it's
yes, and another problem to have some beautiful crops this year.
Yeah.
So Doug, thank you so much for your time today. I do appreciate talking with you. I'll let you get on with your busy day. So thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
So for Life on the Farm, I'm Jeremy Hansen.